biggest accomplishment was marrying my beautiful wife, Shelly, 3 years ago. Shelly is my best friend, lifelong partner, and business partner. Shelly, this award is for you. I love you.
I would have to say my biggest professional accomplishment would just be starting brightest. My background is not in staffing. I had no idea what staffing entailed, and my business partner taught me about the industry, and it was just hard work and guidance from him and just building this company from the ground up, and it's been quite the journey, but I wouldn't change any step.
So 10 years ago is when I founded the company, and 3 years ago we decided to build a store in Sterling. The best part about it is I was able to bring my family on board. So I brought my mom, my dad, and my aunt. So now it's a family affair in Sterling. We built it from the ground up. We're able to pick everything out ourselves, and we were able to make it a home away from home. So definitely that.
The biggest accomplishment I have is the life that I've created with my husband in the area and raising our 2 sons to be great young men.
Biggest accomplishment in my career, I would say, is starting Chefscape, which is a business that I currently have that helps small food entrepreneurs. So we're able to help them get off the ground, and we've had over 10 entrepreneurs who started with nothing, not even ever been in business before, and now have their own brick and mortars or their own production facilities, and they've gone through our facility initially. So I think the biggest accomplishment is helping these small businesses achieve their goals.
My biggest accomplishment is working together with the Inova Loudoun team to becoming a designated trauma center, and we are the first and only trauma center in Loudoun County.
My biggest accomplishment in my professional career was in 2015 when my infection prevention research was used for me to present a poster at the NDNQI National Conference in Orlando.
I would say my biggest accomplishment is leading and teaching a team of young professionals. I've grown my team from myself to a team of 7 and teaching them how to kind of master the industry, master the professional environment, kind of find their strength and their skill sets and their passion has been really fun.
I would say being able to use not just only my organization, but my time with friends as a way of inspiring others to make a difference. I love it when people want to help out our organization, that's great, but I think the thing I'm the most proud of is when people have seen what we've done or they've gone on one of our trips and they've come back really excited to do something of their own.
Of all my accomplishments, I think I'm most proud of the way my wife and I are raising our beautiful daughter, Lonnie. She's just turning into such an incredible young woman, and we're so proud of her.
Flying privately, you have the ability to go anytime you want, but when one of my clients tells me they're going to change their schedule so that they have the opportunity to only fly with me is special and makes you feel good.
As a public servant, I get to interact with the community and a lot of the leaders in the community. I think some of my biggest achievements have been working and fostering partnerships between the government that not always is welcoming to the community or intimidating by the community, but opening it up and coming together for a common goal and accomplishing them.
I think professionally, one of the most important things that I've been able to do is with the Virginia Tech Alumni Association here is over the last 3 years, we've given away $15,000 to $20,000 in scholarships to financially needing and scholastically achieving high school students going to Virginia Tech. Some of these families only have $40,000 incomes, and so it's really important for them to have the same opportunities that I've had, and to be able to help with that is very rewarding.
One of my biggest accomplishments in my career is being able to lay a foundation of legacy for my family here at Castell Vineyards. Loudoun is a wonderful place to have a family. It's a wonderful place to grow and farm. So I really want to marry those 2 things together and be able to leave my family in a place where, you know, they're proud of what we've done together as a family. They're proud of the fruit that we grow. They're proud of the quality of wine that we make, and that, you know, we are contributing to the community of Loudoun as not only a family, but as a small business.
For me, it would have to be being part of helping patients that along their journey with breast cancer. You never want this to be a part of anybody's life, but to be there for someone from start to finish is so important to me. In my personal and professional life, I try to do things during work, after work, charities, anything I can do to offer for patients, and being a part of the Inova Peterson Family Breast Center is one of the most amazing things that I've ever been a part of.
Over this last year, I was elected to our Employee Network Board for our organization to strengthen and develop
engagement opportunities and professional opportunities for our personnel. And one of the major things that has come out of this so far, based on events that I've run for our membership, is the opportunity to mentor and provide leadership to these individuals. When they come up to me and say that I have provided them confidence to take action in their career, that I've empowered them, that I've given them guidance that they haven't received before, that to me is one of my greatest achievements, because these are our young leaders. They are the ones that are going to lead our agency, and if I'm in a position to create positive change, that to me has such a great effect, not only professionally, but across my personal and community endeavors as well.
Coordinating Loudoun County's response to domestic violence is one of the professional accomplishments I am most proud of. However, it is always a proud moment knowing when my colleagues and I at Laws, the Loudoun Abused Women's Shelter, are able to help survivors in their journey.
I would say my biggest accomplishment is having a successful business, and not only just having a successful studio, but bringing Pilates to more members of the community, and especially more members of the community who might not think Pilates is for them, like people who have MS, or people who have Lyme disease, or people who have major injuries. And so getting the word out there that Pilates can really be for every single person is a huge accomplishment.
Thus far, my biggest accomplishment has been within the first 6 months of joining the financial industry, I was ranked as a top 10 banker for the whole company. And then with a year, I was ranked top 5 for the entire company. So I think that that has been my biggest accomplishment so far.
One of my proudest professional accomplishments has been the launch of Ashburn Pro Roofing in 2016. Since its inception, we have seen tremendous growth quarter after quarter and have become an industry leader within Loudoun County.
So over the past few years, I've given dental education and dental career talks to young kids. And sometimes after those talks, I'll receive a letter or email saying that a young boy or girl now wants to be a dentist. So that makes me incredibly happy that I've inspired a young person to pursue a career in dentistry.
An accomplishment I am most proud of is having my 4 children. They're the ones who have motivated me to work harder, that kind of taught me how to compete with myself to do more and beyond. It's nice to constantly hear my children say they're very proud of me and that I inspire them to make something big of themselves. It's like it has just proven that being a mother doesn't mean the game is over. It's just the beginning.
One of my biggest life accomplishments is I was a young mother and I was able to form a solid foundation for her in a stable environment. I am now a mother of 2 girls. In the process, I've been able to give back and help empower women through beauty in Loudoun County as well.
My biggest accomplishment in my career has been just the opportunity to serve people throughout the country and throughout this world in different levels of government, whether that be in my current role as local government, in legislative branch, in my work with Congress, or during my time at the White House. Just the opportunity to use government as a tool to make people's lives better and to change their circumstances on a day-to-day basis.
I feel like my biggest accomplishment is being able to inspire people, even when you're young, that you can do whatever you set your mind to, that you can accomplish anything. And the fact that I'm inspiring others that are young to go out and live their dreams is really the biggest accomplishment. That's all I want to do is help people.
I think my biggest accomplishment would have to be at the very beginning when I became a law enforcement officer and serving the community I live in.
I think my biggest accomplishment is that when I started with the association I'm with now, I was their secretary, and now I'm the 3rd highest position in the association in 15 years, and so I think that reinforces to my kids that working really hard can be paid off.
I'd say one of the things I'm most proud of, a big accomplishment for me, has been just seeing my clients as a financial advisor reach some of their milestones and life goals, sending kids off to college, having saved enough to help them, or even just staying in Loudoun County, being able to retire and continue to live the lifestyle they want. It's definitely been a proud accomplishment of mine.
One of the most surprising ones is actually something that happened just outside of my career in journalism, and it was someone who asked me to take a risk and tell their story in book form. And it was something I never thought I would do, and I never even really aspired to write a book, but my path crossed this 80-year-old man, this mountaineer in California, and we just I just started documenting his story, and yeah, just worked for an hour or two before work every day, and 6 years later we had this incredible life story that I felt really proud to get out there and document.
Launching Brickyard in 2016 would be my greatest accomplishment. Creating a community and a space for like-minded, successful professionals to continue to succeed and pursue their goals has been really a joy to see its success over the past 2 years.
I used to believe that my biggest accomplishments were awards. I've had many, but truthfully, awards only validate the work that I've done in the community. I believe the truest accomplishment is living the highest level of acceptance in myself and being able to see the best in others and help make a positive impact in their life. Because when you can do that, you can help empower them to become a community leader. And when we create more community leaders, it only helps us feel greatest success for ourselves, greatest success for them, and we're only helping Loudoun County even more.
I would have to defer to my life, I think. I'm very fortunate to be married to a wonderful woman, Mary Ann, and with her we have 3 beautiful children, Eve, Walter, and Barron. So 1 daughter and 2 twin boys, and just raising them has been probably the best life accomplishment that, it's not over yet, but it's certainly an in-progress thing, and that's what I'm most proud of.
I've been lucky enough to work for Inova Loudoun for many years now, and the biggest accomplishment there has been getting the Spine Center of Excellence up and running, and watching us change our program and really provide perfection to our patients.
My biggest accomplishment in my career would be successfully executing 2 years of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy here in Loudoun and now having 58 alum of the program.
I am Loudoun County born and raised, and being able to come back after college and become involved in my community and in a variety of different ways is really embraces and captures what I do and why I do it. And so just making Loudoun County the best county in the nation is what I'm most proud of.
Obviously, family is a huge accomplishment. I have 3 children and a wife. We live in Leesburg. Professionally, probably a recent accomplishment. I was named as the 2018 Educator of the Year for middle schools, and that was for the entire state of Virginia. So obviously something I'm really proud of. That was with my work as a principal of Riverbend Middle School in Sterling, and then also some other work at the state level as a Schools to Watch coordinator, also as the Virginia Middle School Association Region 4 Director, which is most of Northern Virginia. So a couple different things I'm really proud of.
Well, certainly my proudest accomplishment has been promoting and supporting the Sensory Friendly Initiative at Inova Loudoun Hospital's Pediatric Emergency Department, which is the only pediatric ER that's sensory friendly in Loudoun County. So I work with a highly engaged group of individuals who recognized a need, who sought a solution, and we're better serving the kids in our county and the surrounding areas because of it. And not only stopping there, but we're sharing that education and experience with others so that we can build more sensory friendly departments across the ERs in the nation.
So my biggest accomplishment would have to be changing the live release rate at Loudoun County Animal Services. When I first came on in 2015, the live release rate for cats, so the number of cats leaving the shelter alive, was somewhere around 50%. So it dropped as low as 44% during the busy months. When I came on, it was something I really wanted to address right away, and over the past few years we've actually worked really hard as a team and gotten it up to over 90%. So today, now more than 90% of the cats coming into Loudoun County Animal Services leave alive. So they're all finding homes, which is a great feeling.
One of my greatest accomplishments actually happened this year, getting engaged to my fiancée Miranda. She powers me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her.
I'd say my biggest accomplishment was being able to purchase ManorWorks, the company that I own now. I had worked for them for about 5 years, and extensive experience. I mean, I've been in the painting industry since I'm 18 years old. In and out, I started as a helper, painter, foreman, project manager, and then moved down here and was able to work for ManorWorks for quite some time and had the opportunity to buy the company, and it's just been a wild ride from there.